Hello and welcome. In today's video, I want to talk about overwhelm, and I want to share a technique that I use, the stop technique, that helps me when I find myself overwhelmed. Hi, I'm Linda Coblin, and I'm a mindfulness-based wellness coach. And I help women stop people-pleasing, speak confidently, and enjoy much more fulfilling relationships. So, overwhelm. As many of us have experienced, overwhelm is just sort of that host of sensations of heart beating and breathing heavier, thoughts racing, and just sort of a panic sensation of not being able to manage tasks that are ahead of us. And it can be really paralyzing when we find ourselves with overwhelm. So let me paint a bit of a picture. It could be any day, but let's just say it's even a Saturday, a day off, and we wake up and we got a fair bit of energy. Maybe it's nice out, and we've got things we want to do that day. So we start creating our list. Maybe we're going to do some vacuuming, and then maybe I'll go ride my bike later on in the day, and eventually we tag on maybe a really, really nice dinner we want to do. So as the day proceeds, maybe I'm finding myself now doing the dishes, after lunch, and I'm suddenly feeling rushed and panicked. These sensations of overwhelm are starting to come over me because I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I've got all this stuff I got to do. Why did I put so much stuff on my list? And you're no longer enjoying yourself. You're rushing through all your activities, and you're starting to get all these sensations. And I'd like to say at this point, overwhelm really is more of a mental process than an actual problem of can we do things or get things done. So it's more of like a perception of what's ahead. And when we perceive that either we can't do something, maybe it's something that we've never done before, and we're panicked over can we actually do the task, or if it is having put too much on our plate ahead of us, and now we're panicked, are we actually going to have enough time to get these things done? That this experience of overwhelm is really more about how we're approaching the situation. So when we do find ourselves in this moment of panic, this is where I bring in the stop technique. And I invite you to follow along if you can, as long as you're in a safe environment, as we walk through the steps. So say I am, washing dishes, which normally I find really, really relaxing. I mean, I don't mind doing them. But then I'm suddenly panicked about what's coming ahead, and I'm hating washing the dishes, and I'm just getting into that overwhelm mode. This is when we do the S for stop. I literally stop. And the T is take a deep breath. And really just take a deep breath and slow down. Because at this point, if you look, where is your mind? And I would say it's probably in the future, already thinking about how you're not going to get all this stuff done, how you're going to fail at whatever you're doing. And this is what's creating these qualities of overwhelm, this panic of heart rate, of sweating, of fast breathing, of rapid thoughts, of fear. So we've stopped, we've taken a nice deep breath, and we just want to bring our attention into our body, like literally feel our hands, feel where our feet are touching on the ground, because when we concentrate on the body, it brings us back here right now. And that tends to have a fairly big calming effect on our nervous system. And the O now would be to observe what's going on in your body. To really note the panic, to note that your thoughts are about whether you're going to get things done or are you going to be able to do a task, and how that's affecting your body. Like, to really take note of that and to really accept it. We don't need to change it. We just need to allow it. And by allowing it, that often allows us to just really calm ourselves and relax and really just check in. And at this point, we really need to be aware that we can really only do one thing at a time. When we start to think of doing a lot of things, you can tell that we're panicked. So I like to say to myself, and you can say this too, I literally say to myself, one thing at a time. And even when we say it, and you may experience it right now, it tends to calm our body right down, so that we open and can see a little bit more clearly. And then the P is to then proceed. Proceed with our activities, but with this new reminder of being in each of your activities one by one. Just every activity you're in the present, you're doing it. When you finish that one, you can go on to the next one. Versus just being in your head and thinking about all the activities that are ahead of you. You can see I start talking faster and I start thinking faster. So, I'd love to know in the comments below if you used the stop technique and how it was for you. Or what technique do you use when you find yourself in a state of overwhelm? As well, if you'd like some personalized support in working with how people-pleasing affects your life and with things like overwhelm, feel free to sign up for a free, personalized mini coaching session with me, and I'll leave the link for that down below. And once again, thank you for watching, and please do be kind to yourself. See you next time. Bye for now.